What car can I afford? Before we get started, remember that cars are a big financial commitment and it won't increase in value like property. You could lose more than 20% of your vehicle's value the minute you drive out of the sales gallery. There are two main costs when buying a vehicle: upfront cost and monthly cost. For upfront costs, you'll need to pay a minimum down payment of at least 10% for a new vehicle, or 15% for a second-hand one. Of course, you'll also need to pay fees to the dealer and to process your loan. And don't forget your monthly costs. These include your monthly loan repayments, petrol, parking, toll charges, road tax, maintenance costs, and of course, insurance. Taking a loan to buy a car is one thing, but keeping up with all these payments is equally important so that you can actually use that car every day. So, how do I save on my car loan interest? Most people try to take a longer loan term to pay lower monthly installments. Instead, you should always see if you can take on a shorter loan term. For example, if you take a 7-year car loan of 40,000 ringgit at a 3% interest rate, it'll cost you around 8,400 ringgit in interest compared to only 6,000 ringgit for a 5-year loan. That's a saving of 2,400 ringgit. Second, pay a larger down payment. Let's say you sold your car and got 15,000 ringgit back. If you use that for the down payment on your new car and take the same 5-year loan at a 3% interest rate, you'll save 2,250 ringgit in interest. So if you can, pay more on your down payment. You could use money you saved on interest for other things like your new home, your kids' education, or even a family vacation. So, how do you figure out what car you can afford? You'll need to consider two things: your upfront costs, like your down payment, and your monthly costs, such as your loan repayments, petrol, and maintenance costs. Vehicle loans are the second biggest cause of bankruptcies in Malaysia, so don't become another bankruptcy statistic. So, if your budget is limited, think about getting a vehicle you need rather than a vehicle you really want. Check out www.multiply.org.my for a calculator to help you out. Multiply is a non-profit initiative by Creador Foundation,